This is Lou. Lou gets rejected by companies every single day. Lou gets so nervous every time he goes to an interview. The reason why he's nervous is because he has nothing to show. He doesn't have any experience at all. Whenever recruiters talk about him, they always mention that he doesn't have any experience. This is Bob. Bob is a really cool guy. This is what happens when Bob goes to the recruiter. Bob is super confident. He knows his coding skills are super good. And when he needs to get hired, he gets an A+. He can do the job. I was on my way to be interviewed for one of the very first times in my life for a programming job. I thought that I was good for it. I was perfect for this job. You see, the thing is though, it was very far away, so I had to travel a few hours to get there. But when I got there, I got in the elevator, the guy gave me a black coffee, and we started talking. 5 minutes into the interview, we realized that, dude, I'm actually I have no idea how to do this for you. This guy started talking about security standards and SQL database robustness and production experience and he lost me clearly. So it was no surprise that when he told me, Neil, we'll get in touch with you, he never did. You see, but the thing was, I considered myself a programmer. I can learn things very fast, and I'm sure you can relate as well. That you can pick up anything really quickly. Of course, we're programmers. We do that. We learn things. We learn new things every day. But clearly, it wasn't enough for this business owner. He was paying minimum wage as well, like very low on the scale for software engineers. So I thought, hey, I would be good for it. But apparently not. I realized something had to change because that job was not the only job that I was getting rejected from. I was getting rejected from so many jobs because I was not presenting myself properly. I didn't have anything to show for it. So I decided to make a plan for myself. I decided, you know what, enough's enough. I'm gonna go build projects. I'm gonna actually show these people that I'm capable of something. I didn't have the patience to go wait for a degree. I didn't have some rich family member that worked at a big company that was ready to hire software engineers. So I had to do something about it. I really wanted to get into that software engineering game quick. So then I started building projects to show people, especially these recruiters, what I was capable of. I deployed these full stack solutions, back ends, front ends, deployment. I did all of that. Some basic ass projects. They were not professional, obviously, because they were done by me, a student, right? So I did them, I deployed them, and the next time I went to interview, I remember interviewing for this very, very, very nice role. The first thing he asked me, what experience do you have? What I told him was, I did this project, I used this technology, I'm happy to delve more into that if you want. And before you knew it, I spoke business to the CEO, I spoke technical stuff to the CTO, and everything worked out fine and I got hired. They asked me to explain my projects, I explained my projects. They look for people with skin in the game. They don't want to hire some random junior developer that has nothing on their CV, on their resume. You need to be able to deploy these projects in order to show these businesses that you know what you're talking about. A basic front end, a basic back end, a basic database. You upload it, you deploy it, make sure you buy a nice domain if you can, a cheap one is fine, and then you should be able to present it in a very nice way. I did these things and it made the interview go way better. It gave me a lot of things to talk about during the interview. If I can tell you one actionable step to skyrocket your CS career, your software career, your coding career, if you haven't done it already, is this. Write down one idea you're going to build in the next 2 or 3 weeks and genuinely build it. I'm talking about write a small document explaining all the basic features, write a front end, write a back end, write a database, and deploy it. These days with ChatGPT, everything is so easy. If you actually have something to talk about on your resume, dude, these recruiters are gonna love you compared to those other lazy developers that don't do anything, that just attend a university and expect to be hired. Do you know how many students from computer science or from software engineering classes or whatever that I encounter that just expect themselves to be ready for hire without having any projects whatsoever? These guys literally think that, just because I attended this university automatically makes me eligible for a job. Sure, you know the reality of those jobs? The jobs where they don't care about anything other than education? They're gonna get depressed and they're not gonna like their life at all. Let's leave it at that for now. But for the people that actually put effort in their career by making projects, by deploying these projects, they set themselves up for a way better experience whenever they go interview because they know that they are valuable. They know that they have the skills. Make sense? And so many times the people that don't have projects for themselves, when they go interview, they look like clowns, man. What the did you do? Nothing. You did nothing with your life. Look, I understand that you and me, we want to build great software, right? Obviously, we want to build great tools for people to use. We want to build robust solutions for society. That's who we are, right? So I understand it's very difficult to get started, but trust me, you need to get started. So one actionable step, write down one idea that you're going to implement in the next 2 weeks. That's it. Starting these projects are tough, they're difficult, but it's only the people who do difficult things that get ahead in life. Okay? Those code monkeys out there, they don't do right? Obviously, that's why they're code monkeys. So the only way for you not to be a code monkey is to actually do hard and make yourself a respected software engineer. Lucky for you, there's a community full of them, and I would love to show you who they are. Click the link below in the description to join this community so that we can chill together and talk together. I'll be there, and so many other talented developers will be there, and we are ready to answer any question that you have about anything related to developer life or anything else. Okay, take it easy. That's it for this video. Life is a gift given by the gods, so make a proper use of it. I'll check you in the next video. Take it easy. Bye. I love you. Take care. Bye.